Students, in our second video, we will talk about the philosophy of the Constitution. Philosophy of the Constitution is very important, and there is connection between flaws and moral values. We need to adopt political philosophy approach to the Constitution due to some reasons. The first reason we need to understand the conceptual structure of the Constitution. And the second we must have a better grasp of the set of ideals embedded in the Constitution. In third, a philosophical treatment of a value is complete if a detailed justification for it is not provided. Now, students, we will talk about the basic political philosophy. The basic political philosophy is work on some functions, like the first, people are the source of authority. The preamble expresses in a very clear language that people are the ultimate source of all authority. It is the people who have adopted and enacted the Constitution. The Constitution originates from the people of India and is promulgated in the name of the people of India. So second, we are having socialist state. By 42nd Amendment, the word socialist is inserted in the preamble of the Constitution. The government is committed to socialism. In third, we are having secularism. Indian Constitution is based on the philosophy of secularism. India is a secular state. All citizens enjoy freedom of religion and there is no official religion of the state. Fourth, we are having democratic principles. All democratic principles are adopted in the Indian Constitution. Fifth, we are having justice. The basic philosophy of the Constitution is that all the citizens of India should get justice in every sphere of life. In the preamble, the idea of achieving social, economic and political justice for all citizens have been mentioned. To achieve social, economic and political justice, provision have been made in the Constitution. And the last, we are having liberty. Indian Constitution is based on the philosophy of freedom. The citizens of India have been granted a number of freedoms by the Constitution. Some of very important freedoms such as freedom of thoughts, freedom of expression, freedom of belief and worship, etc. are mentioned in the preamble. Students, now we will talk about some sources of Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution is mainly based on the Government of India Act 1935, and this act had accepted many of the demands of the Indian National Congress. For example, provincial autonomy, parliamentary system, federal court, etc. When we got freedom, we were accustomed of the administrative setup. Under this act, we changed the provision of the act according to our requirements and suitability in the new constitution. Thus, about 2/3 of Indian Constitution is derived from the Act of 1935. Second source, we are having British Constitution. Many of the provisions of the Constitution have been taken from the British Constitution. Parliamentary system is on British patronage, except that in India, we have opted for a president as a head of the state, not a king. Our procedure of lawmaking, single citizenship, single integrated judiciary are based on the British Constitution. Thus, British Constitution is also a big source of Indian Constitution. Third, we are having American Constitution. Idea of preamble to the Constitution was derived from the American Constitution. Declaration of fundamental rights in the Constitution, provision of judicial review are also derived from American Constitution. Preamble of the Indian Constitution and the position of Indian Supreme Court and those of American Constitution are similar. Next, we are having Constitution of Canada. Our federal structure is similar to that of Canada. Like Canadian Constitution, we have a more powerful center than the states and have given residuary powers to the central government. Students, about residuary power we have learned in class 10th also. Residuary powers are those which are directly linked to the central government. Our federal system is not based on American pattern. The next, we are having Constitution of Ireland. This is our fifth source. Constitution of Ireland had provided for the guidelines to the states. This inspired the makers of the Indian Constitution and they have included the directive principles of the state policy in the Constitution. Next, we are having German Constitution. The makers of the Constitution were inspired by the Weimar Constitution regarding the emergency provisions, and they armed the Indian president with emergency powers to face external and internal emergencies. Students, we have talked about some sources of Indian constitution. That's why our constitution is known as a bag of borrowing. Because the Indian constitution is generally described as a bag borrowed constitution. It's a patchwork, a paste, a Caesar affairs. Because Indian constitution has drawn extensively from the major constitutions of the world. The framers of our constitution were interested in making a fine and workable constitution which should work efficiently and should prove to be a living means for the development of India. Professor M.P. Sharma, he very rightly said that it was not the purpose of our constitution makers to produce an original or unique constitution. What they wanted was a good and workable one. The framers of Indian constitution have drawn freely from the British constitution. This is perhaps so because of the long association with Great Britain. We are having some gifts of the British constitution to our new constitution. The first we are having the Indian president is a constitutional head like the British Queen. Second, like the British House of Commons, the Indian Lok Sabha is more powerful than second chamber. For example, Rajya Sabha. This we have discussed lots of time in class 10th also, that the Lok Sabha is having a more power than Rajya Sabha. All the money bills that are passed in the Lok Sabha only. And the third one we are having like the British cabinet is responsible to the parliament. Fourth, like England, India had adopted parliamentary form of government. Fifth, rule of law has also been taken from the England. Now, students, we will talk about rights in our next video.